Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching a Madea Homecoming. My god, can you believe Tyler Perry is still making Madea films? And I recently watched all of them for the first time, so we might as well end it with the newest. This is a 2022 film that came out on Netflix, written and directed by Tyler Perry, of course. And the plot. The plot is the same bullshit that you have with every one of these Madea films. I swear Madea has the biggest and largest family of all time in cinematic history. When you see that all of these movies, all of these plots are her various family members, grandkids, great grandkids now at this point. How old is Madea herself right about now? Like, do we even know? In any event, so Medea's daughter, who's her daughter's there, and so the grandchild is graduating college, and so everybody's going to her house to celebrate it. Of course, there's family drama going on, secrets and things that come out to cause mayhem and arguing and everything that you come to expect. And oh yes, characters like Madea and Joe being goofy as all hell. Now, what I thought of a Madea Homecoming is, what do you think I thought of it? You know, it's not like I all of a sudden fell in love with a Tyler Perry movie after however many I've watched now. It's not like I am sitting here saying, man, I really appreciate the nuance and the subtlety, which has never been said ever about a Tyler Perry movie, with the Madea character. But I will say this, I got a couple more laughs than I probably have out of any of the other Madea films. For example, Joe. Joe is a character that, let's be honest, he should have been killed off a long time ago, just in the sense of, how old is that motherfucker? And also the makeup, the face rubber that Tyler Perry wears to play Joe. It gets worse and worse with every movie. I feel like the rubber old makeup that he wears for Joe it's worse in this particular film. I don't know how that's possible. You would think it would get better with time. Maybe between Netflix and Tyler Perry being cheap, they skimped out on the Joe makeup. But there was a couple of scenes with Joe where he was just being a complete dickhead, an asshole, even being kind of pervy with characters that I think are related to him, but he didn't care. He was still hitting on them. So yes, Joe provided me with some laugh out loud moments. I'm reluctantly to even say that. Madea, I don't think I really laughed at Madea because I feel like a lot of her humor, it's just the same stuff that we have been getting for, I guess at this point, damn near 20 years, right? 16, 17 years, where Madea just kind of makes the same jokes about how she used to be a stripper and she doesn't fuck with the police and she does drugs and she used to be a freak back in the day. It's like if you don't have new material for Madea, can we just do something else? I don't know. I don't really get what we're doing at all with this. But the main plot is, once you get past all the bullshit with Mr. Brown, who I don't really understand the appeal of that character. He just seems really dumb and annoying, and him setting himself on fire and running around on fire, just, again, not funny, quite annoying, to be perfectly honest. But we have, like I said, Medea's granddaughter, who she has a son who's graduating college. Now, unless I'm completely off with these actors and their ages, I don't know how it's possible for a woman to look as young as she does, to have a 23-year-old son who's graduating college. I mean, this woman looked to be, she could be his sister. You know, I know black don't crack. I know there's a lot of things where, hey, you know, it's been done and it's happened before. And she could have just had her son very young in life. It's, again, very possible, but I couldn't help but try to wrap my head over the idea that she is his mother. Now, her son, the guy who's graduating, he has this big secret that he's gay, so he wants to come out to the family. So that's a whole big issue. You see that his father, because the father left the mother years ago, didn't leave her with any money. Madea especially does not like this dude. There's a whole thing of Madea with a gun. Maybe that made me chuckle a couple times. And you have like the mother, her best friend, is now going to marry the father. That drama going on. And then you find out that the son's roommate, that everybody thought was gay too, he's actually sleeping with the mother. And it's just like this. Did Tyler Perry just spend a weekend binging the Jerry Springer Show? Is the Jerry Springer Show even still on the air anymore? Or is he just a judge from here on out? I don't know. But this plot is ridiculous. It's filled with soap opera-like drama, and you're just sitting there going, oh my god, what are we doing here? Also, the way that this was shot seemed a lot cheaper than the old Madea films, which is saying something because those movies didn't look particularly that expensive. But this one, yeah, you could tell that it's a Netflix movie as far as there was no idea or thought to put this in theaters or to give it that theater level movie quality. No, this movie was made very cheap. It's painfully obvious. I feel like a lot of the same issues that happen with Tyler Perry movies that I still encounter are here. Some of the jokes running on for too long, a lot of the jokes that just sort of get annoying and, again, just go on and on and on, and you're not really laughing. At least I wasn't really laughing for a decent part of it. There is a new character, though. So the son's roommate that we initially thought was gay, but he's sleeping with the mother, his grandmother, I think, shows up also to congratulate him and celebrate. And I think the character's name is Agnes. It's played by Brendan O'Carroll. And so, yes, if you can not tell already, this character is played by a man. Pretty much looks like the Irish version of Mrs. Doubtfire. Now, I don't really understand why we did this. I don't know why we brought in yet another male to play an older grandmother character. It's like, I don't... Is this Tyler Perry's dream? To someday, one day, create the Avengers of men dressing up like women? We're going to build up to that? I don't know. Maybe deep down that is what he wants to do, but there was a couple humorous moments, especially because the character is Irish. The moment when she says, "Hey, don't get your knickers up in a bunch," and everybody freaks out thinking she said the N-word, and so once again, that was comical. There was a couple moments like that. Clearly, Red Lobster paid a hell of a whatever amount of money it takes to be promoted the way that it's promoted in this movie. Holy hell. So yeah, I guess I can't say I hated this film. I can't say it's the worst Tyler Perry movie out of the bunch. I've seen so many of them that I've definitely seen worse. I think this movie had a couple of funny moments. Overall, though, it's still not great. Still not something I would recommend. I'm still going to give it a some old bullshit.
That's some old bullshit.
You're lucky, though. You're lucky that this is on Netflix. You're lucky that this isn't something that you're asking people to pay almost $20 in theaters to see. Otherwise, I'd probably be a lot more harsher to this film. It would probably deserve it. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you too saw Madea Homecoming. What did you think? Did you like it more than I did, or did you hate it? Do you think it absolutely sucks? Are you hoping that this is the last? It won't be. But are you hoping this is the last Madea film ever? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
Time's changing quickly for me and you. The future's come, it's come for you. The moment upon your very eyes. The life around you are hypnotized. I take my 1,144. Hands spread wide open, line up the floor. The things come fast from here on out. No more delay or benefit in doubt. The prophecies, they talk to the sound. I've been waiting patiently to bust.